Christian country.
Yeah.
What I believe, if you are buying Christmas presents and Easter eggs, yes, it is a Christian country.
Well...
Yes, it is a Christian country, but when it comes to moral issues, I'm sorry, it is not. What I believe is our government professors' research could be actually used as a positive manner, thinking that, yes, we are failing as a Christians and we need to upgrade. Now, every time there's a wedding or marriage take place, I think that should be actually applauded rather than discriminated against tax. I think family life should be encouraged, abortions and single parenting should be discouraged, and help people to stay within marriage, create a stable family,
okay.
which actually Christianity supports.
Is this your view of Christianity?
I think it's a slightly different view of Christianity, but I think the important thing is we have the conversation about it. And what worries me is while we have this polarisation, we don't get a sensible conversation. So let's discuss. You know, would it be good to give tax breaks to married couples? I don't think so. I would like to see tax breaks to civil partnerships. I'd like to see people be able to, you know, heterosexuals to engage in civil partnerships and gay people be allowed to get married. I think that's a tolerant Christian view.
But you cannot have a Christian country and have a faith-oriented country when you have a civil partnerships and you're encouraging X, Y, Z. I'm sorry, I do not want to discriminate against anybody, but
what is a Christian view of government? What is a Christian view of the state? And to me, it is one that allows for plurality, effectively a secular one, which is not value-free, but doesn't impose any one religious form on the nation. And surely that's what the best religious view is of all.
Yeah, cool.
Well, absolutely. I think we are in a position where we will have to find a way forward that allows for plural. I can't even say the word. We have 1,000 gods instead of one. Actually, you know, Richard, we don't have no God. We have 1,000 gods instead of one in this country. We need to find a way forward to allow that to be and to celebrate that. Nobody really believes that there should be 26 bishops in the House of Lords these days. We've got to change that.
Why do we have them?
Can I finish? But what we do have to find a way forward that reflects the fact that Britain is still fascinated by God.
Yeah, yeah. And still needs God.
But Nicky, there is a point. I've been debating with a number of people this week that do believe there should be 26 bishops in the House of Lords, do believe that church schools should be able to discriminate in admissions and employment, and I think that does need to be challenged. I think we need to be honest about that. And there are religionists who are, need to be called to account, as well as there are secularists who need to be called to account.
What interests me is that there are religionists on one side, there are atheists on the other side. There are, by Richard's estimation, 30 million people sitting in the middle, scratching their heads, watching this programme and going, what about us?
30 million, I wish. Richard, you've said faith is a spent force in the UK. Do you think the trends are very much the, religion is slowly crawling into the dustbin of history?
Yeah, I think so, and actually showing some signs of desperation. I mean, when you think that what faith actually is believing something without evidence, how can you possibly justify believing something without evidence? If there is evidence, it's not faith anymore. It's evidence. It's what people who believe in science believe in.
What percentage of the universe don't you know anything about these days? I can't remember.
A very great
94%?
deal. A very great deal. And I don't say, therefore, I believe so-and-so. I say, I'm waiting to find out. We're working on it. We need more research.
So the Christians.
Then why do you have faith in things like the virgin birth and the resurrection? I'm glad you don't, but many do.
I do, and Richard...
I know you do.
How can you justify believing something which there's no evidence?
I tell you, Richard, because I believe in the resurrection, and the reason is it offers me a hope of the future and a vision, and actually it shapes my ethics. And I come to similar conclusions in some areas to you because of my faith. You get there by a different route. Okay. And we disagree on some things because I come a different route.
That's very revealing.
It's important to respect that.
That's very revealing. You believe something because it gives you hope.
Nicky, sorry.
My case rests.
We are going to leave it there. Listen, thank you all so much for taking part. Thank you in that particular debate.